Today we're talking underlayments. Underlayments are the unsung hero of your roof, the guy behind the guy. It's the thing nobody sees that's protecting your roof. So as you look at our little mock-up practice roof out here in the shop, you see the shingle. It's what everybody sees when you drive up. But what's below that shingle? What's protecting your home? Well, it's the underlayment. We have two that we're going to talk about today. First one is Owens Corning Rhino U20 synthetic underlayment. The next is going to be Owens Corning Titanium PSU 30 ice and water barrier. Now, let's get into what do these products do. So if you're ever driving around, you see a new construction roof going on or anything, you see the guys up there rolling these big sheets out. They look like this. You'll see blue, black, any number of colors. But what that is an underlayment going onto the wood portion of the deck. Your roof is built out of wood just like this, OSB or plywood. So what's going to protect that wood from all the elements? Well, that's the underlayment. That's the first start of it. So the underlayment gets rolled out on the roof, the entirety of the roof. We call it drying in the roof. Now with this Rhino U20, it needs to be held down by these, what are called plastic cap nails. This is just going to flap in the wind if we're not hammering these down, keeping them all down there. That's what keeps it held to the roof. Now this is a water barrier, so water, anything that gets under the shingle, the job of this underlayment is to protect the interior of the home and get water away from the roof. Now that's going to go on the entirety of the home. We always put this on. It's called drying it in. This is what's going to protect the home in the long run. The shingle's job is to protect against hail, wind, rain, any sort of water, ice, whatever it may be. That's its job. It's the armor. That's what protects. If anything gets through that armor, which it always will, next step of protection is this underlayment here. So that's going to help protect the home. Now, that's going to go on pretty much every roof out there unless it's too low of a slope. So roofs have slope to them, really steep and really low. So we don't want to put this on too low of a roof. So in that case, if your roof was too low, we would move up here to titanium ice and water barrier. What this is, a lot thicker material. This is just a little strip I cut off there, and I'm going to show you how it works. You can see how thick it is, tear resistant. Any nail that penetrates through there, it has a self-sealing property, so it just sinks around that nail, making sure that it's always watertight. The cool thing about this, the Rhino, we had to hammer this down, we had to hold it in with nails. That's more penetrations on the roof. This is a peel and stick unit, PSU, peel and stick. So what happens is this gets rolled out on the roof, adheres directly to the deck there. We go over, now it's not going to go anywhere. Look at that. We don't need nails, we don't need anything. That adheres directly to the deck. It almost gets fused right there. So imagine that. All along the eaves, the valleys, where all the water is, the most vulnerable places of your roof. This is where we want to put this product. It's really going to protect that. We just got out of winter. We heard a lot about ice dams. This is the product that's going to help solve any issues with ice dams. Does it get rid of them? No. Its job is to protect the interior of the home from the ice dam. So everybody asks, what is an ice dam? Well, an ice dam is when we get hot air coming out from the attic. Imagine all the hot air up in the attic. The air go up in the attic. Oh, it's hot up here. Go up in there. That hot air is melting all the snow and the ice up here. That's going to work its way down due to gravity. Now out here, the eaves, if you walk out front of your house and you have that little overhang, that's an eave. So imagine that cold air, that cold winter air out here. As that water comes down, hits that cold air, it freezes, makes a little barrier of ice. Water comes down, it freezes, makes it a little taller. That keeps going over and over again until it builds up a dam. So what does the dam do? It holds water back. So now we've got a whole bunch of melted water up here. Water always finds its way under the shingle, gets to this underlayment. If we don't have a great underlayment, like an ice and water barrier in this area, it has that potential to soak in, cause thousands of dollars of interior damage. So with this ice and water barrier, what we do is we make sure we bring it back 2 feet into the livable space. So what does that mean? That wall you're standing, watching the snow from outside, that's the wall. You're in the livable space. So this ice and water barrier from that wall is going to go another 2 feet above you. That way you're protected. The interior of the home is protected against any water intrusion. So again, underlayments, the unsung hero of the roof. We've got Rhino U20 from Owens Corning, Titanium PSU 30 from Owens Corning. If you have any more questions or want any more information about that, visit our website at idaho roofing contractors.com.